I am Ares, god of war. My Roman name is Mars. I live my life on Mount Olympus. My mother is Hera and my father is Zeus. My brother is Festus and my sister is Hebe. My best friend is Ares. I have 5 children. Aphrodite and I are in love. One time I was angry at someone and so I turned myself into a bear and hurt the other person. My weapon is a gold spear.
I am Apollo, the sun god and god of arts, medicine, music, and poetry. My mother is Leto, and my father is Zeus. I have a twin sister named Artemis. My main job is to bring up the sun. I also watch over music and magicians. Many people pray to me and create many temples in my honor.
I am Helio. My Roman name is Sol. I am just like my mom and dad. I am known as the god of the sun. I have 7 kids and 4 wives. My mother's names are Fina and Europosta. And my dad's name is Hierapona. The colors of roads were built in my honor. It was a statue of me, one of the 7 wonders in the ancient world.
I am Aphrodite. My Roman name is Venus. I am known as goddess of love and beauty. I am married to Hephaestus. My dad is Zeus and my mother is Diane. My child is Ares and I have a half-sister named Helen, and also many other sisters. One of my myths about me is that Prince Paris was the fairest of the village. Said I was the fairest of the village. Paris's brothers did not like that, so they kidnapped my half-sister Helen. This started the Trojan War.
I am Athena. My Roman name is Minerva. I am known as the goddess of wisdom. I did not have a mother. My father was Zeus. A myth says Athena. I was born from Zeus's brain. I also had two brothers. Athens, Greece was named after me, Athena. After me.
I am Medusa. I wasn't always like this. Athena put a curse on me and my 2 sisters. We then became hideous. It had begun to seem as if someone had been watching me, and it was Perseus. Athena sent him to slaughter me. I didn't fight Perseus right away, but as he swung his sword at me, I got angry. I chased him, and he then disappeared. But as I was looking around, I saw him, and within seconds I was dead. He had cut my head off.
I am Poseidon. I am the god of the sea, and I make earthquakes. I can make waves move. I can ride a horse in the water. My Roman name is Neptune. My mother's name is Rhea, and my dad's name is Kronos. My wife is Aphrodite. My brothers are Zeus and Hades. And my sisters are Hera and Demeter. And my dad, Kronos, ate me when I was just born.
I am Dionysus, the god of wine, fertility, feasting, and theater, and agriculture. Semele, immortal, is my mother, and Zeus is my father. I am the only god to have a mortal parent. I have the ability to change the shapes and the shapes of others. I live all my life on Mount Olympus, and I am known to be a god that likes to party.
I am Persephone. I am the goddess of the underworld, vegetation, springtime, and maidenhood. My powers are agriculture and fertility. My mother is Demeter, and my father is Zeus. Hades came from the underworld and took me there to be his queen. I did not want to be there, and eventually Hades made me a deal that I would only have to be there 1/2 of the year. The other half I would be with my mom. The parts of the year when I'm in underworld, my mother is very sad and it's fall and winter. When I'm with her, she is happy and it's springtime and summer.
Hi, I am Ares. My mom and dad are Hera and Zeus. I am the god of war. I am not married and have no kids. When the ancient Greeks went to war, I was often involved because I like to see bloodshed. I also have a dog. He is cool.
I'm Zeus. My Roman name is Jupiter. I'm a king of the gods. My powers include controlling the sky and weather. I can throw lightning bolts. My mother is Rhea and my father is Cronus. I'm married to Hera. My children are Aphrodite, Apollo, Artemis, Dionysus, Hermes, Hercules, and Athena. My brothers and sisters are Hades, Demeter, Poseidon, Hera, and Hestia.
I am Pandora. I was made of clay as my doll. Spent all my time on earth. My father is Zeus. My husband is Epithys. When I was made, I got gifts given to me by all the goddesses and gods. I am the goddess of all giving.
Hi, my name is Rita. My Roman name is Ceres. I'm the goddess of grain, agriculture, and fertility, and vegetation. My parents are Cronus and Rhea. My brothers are Zeus, Hades, and Poseidon. My daughter is Persephone. My sisters are Hera and Hestia. My husband is Zeus, ruler of all gods. Did you know that my daughter Persephone was abducted by Hades because he thought she was so beautiful? I was so sad by the loss of my daughter, I let all the crops and vegetation die.
Hi, I am Poseidon, god of sea and earthquakes. My father is Kronos, my mother is Rhea, and my brothers and sisters are Zeus, Hades, Demeter, Hesta, and Hera. My wife is Aphrodite, and I have 2 daughters and a son named Triton. A symbol of me is a Triton. My Roman name is Neptune, and I am found in the sea or Mount Olympus. A cool fact about me is that my father Kronos ate me when I was first.
I am Hades, the god of the dead or underworld. My Roman name is Pluto. My mother was Rhea and father was Kronos. My brothers are Zeus and Poseidon. Other relatives are Ares and Aphrodite. My childhood was spent mostly with my 2 brothers. In the beginning, there were me and my 2 brothers who fought to be god of the world, so we shared the land. I got stuck with the underworld and was not happy and spent most of my life in the underworld.
I am Hermes, the messenger of the gods. As the gods of travel and thieves, I took the dead to the underworld. My father was Zeus, my mother was Mia, a titan. I lived my life on Mount Olympus. I am known as the great athlete, creating the sports of boxing and wrestling. I was the fastest of all the gods, both running and flying.
I am Artemis. I am the goddess of the hunt, wild, and the moon. My Roman name is Diana. My father is Zeus, and my mother was Leto. My twin brother is Apollo. I have no husband or children. Some of my relatives include Persephone, Ares, Aphrodite, Athena, and Hebe. My weapon is a bow and arrow that I use for hunting. I spent most of my childhood in the woods.
I am Zeus, god of the heavens and king of all gods. My Roman name is Jupiter. I lived my whole life on Mount Olympus. My mother is Rhea. My sisters and brothers are Hades, Poseidon, Demeter, and Hesta. My wives are Demeter and Hera. I have many children. I use thunderbolts for protection and punishment.
I am Aphrodite, god of beauty and love. My Roman name is Venus. My mother was Dione, and my father was thought to be Zeus. My husband was Hephaestus, and my son was Ares. But most myths say that I have important powers like god of the sea, the god of travel, god of love, and queen of heavens.
I am not a god. I am a Greek hero. My Latin name is Ulysses. My mother was Andoclea, and my father was Lentrius, king of Ithaca. Adius was married to Palatina. They had 1 child. I was the main character in Greek stories.
My name is Hercules. I'm a half-blood, which means I'm half immortal. My Roman name is Hercules. My father is Zeus, and my mother is Princess Alcmene. Zeus's wife Hera was jealous at me and tried to kill me with big snakes when I was a baby. But I crushed those snakes with my incredible strength. One of my side adventures was to hold the world for Atlas. When I was an adult, I had to do the 12 labors. One labor was to slay the Lernaean Hydra.
I am Hebe. My Roman name is Juvestus. My mom is Hera, and my father is Zeus. My brothers are Ares and Hephaestus, and my sister is Alethea. My husband is Hercules. I had 2 children. I am the goddess of youth. Before I was married, I served nectar to the gods. A chalice or pitcher are some of my symbols.
I am Hera. My Roman name is Juno. I am queen of all the gods and the goddess of marriage. My parents are Rhea and Cronus. My brothers are Zeus, Hades, and Poseidon. My sisters are Hestia, Demeter, and Hebe. My children are Ares and Hephaestus. My symbols are pomegranate, peacock, cockatoo, and calf. When I was a baby, my father ate me and all of my brothers and sisters except Zeus.
Kronos was tricked into eating a rock instead of Zeus. After Kronos ate the rock, he picked me, my brothers, and sisters.
I am Kronos, god of time, age, and the universe. My Roman name is Saturn. My parents are Uranus and Gaia. My symbol is a sickle. An interesting fact about me is I swallowed my kids, who are the Olympian gods. But I didn't swallow Zeus because I was tricked into swallowing so instead. I ate my kids because I was told one would strike me down and become king, and I was too powerful.
Hi, my name is Festus. I am the god of blacksmiths, volcanoes, fire, and forage. My Roman name is Vulcan, and my parents are Zeus and Hera. My brothers and sisters are Ares, Hebe, Graces, Athena, Apollo, and Artemis. My wife is Aphrodite. A cool thing about Aphrodite is she married Poseidon too. A cool thing about me is I made Zeus's thunderbolts.